Hey everyone, this is Senior Stationery again, and today's review is gonna be on the Bic Criterium 2mm LED holder. A big and huge apology as I haven't uploaded videos in a while. I've got a new bunch of great goodies to make a lot of reviews, so stay tuned for more great reviews on great stationery. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Lego Man. As I said, today's review is gonna be on the Bic Criterium LED holder. This LED holder, I believe, is not available in the Americas. It's only in Europe. I asked a friend if she could do me a favor on a trip to Spain to bring me one. She was lucky to find it, and I'm very grateful for that, as it's virtually nearly impossible to get, even online. So my main interest is the fact that I already have a vintage one. So let me just move a little bit light. Okay, so as you can see, this one pretty much keeps on the shape of the older one. Let's take a look of the older one. I already made a review previously on this one. This is the original one. As you can see, this one, even if it's with the big logo, pretty much keeps even the same font and the code name, which is the 2613 from Conté, back when before Bic bought Conté. So this is pretty much the same shape of the LED holder, the Criterium, that has been for a long time. As you can notice, if you take a close look here, you'll see some gripping area or ridges over here. This even date all the way since the earliest model around the 1930s. As you can see, metal tip has a metal clip which can be removable, but I think you really do need it to keep it in your pocket. And as well as the very well known and iconic LED pointer on the cap, as well as a little mini eraser inside, which is blue. So this pretty much tells this is still influence from the Conté era, as the Conté used to have a blue eraser, I believe, for what I've seen online. This pencil comes with an HB LED. I mean, this is the older one, but the new one also does the same. So if I compare this one, which still has the Conté resemblance, with the newer big one, what do I see different? Well, the length is pretty much the same. It just has some slight improvements. As you can see, the main one first, well, is the metal tip. This older one, the earlier one, has a smaller metal tip, but it's also prone over here on this plastic area to cracks. Mine already has 3 slight cracks, which is sort of inevitable, even if I haven't used it that much at all, but it still is prone to cracks. So that's a big fall from this earlier Conté influenced LED holder. But the shape is very comfortable. It's hexagonal and it's thicker than, say, Faber-Castell's TK 9400, which is a slightly narrower, as it is the same diameter as a pencil. So the Criterium follows on the same hexagonal pattern, except that it's wider and I feel more comfortable. On the newer one, if we take a look, it has a larger metal tip. It has more lengthy ridges or gripping area. It has an improved printing. It has like a screen print, I believe, over the plastic, some chrome letters, Bic Criterium 2mm. The clip is also more resistant and kind of ergonomic, thought for a pocket. If we take a look slightly over down here, now it says Japan. So these are now made in Japan. I believe the earlier ones were made in France, as far as I know. So this one really feels more solid and well made. So I think it's an improvement in quality, which is good. It feels like it's the same plastic, but might be a little bit better. But I feel it's pretty much the same plastic as the older one, except for the better improvements on the metal fittings as well as on the printing. So I think Bic made a great job for making a LED holder to last much more time. And if you pull up the cap, well, this cap feels more solid, more sturdy. And now if we compare the earlier lead pointer, this is all metal all the way top, and over here we have a black plastic inside, but the rest of the body is chrome metal, and it has now a white eraser compared to the other one. The older has a blue eraser, and this one fits with a little snap, as you can hear. So this is more solid, I feel more well built, but it's still the same comfort as the earlier one. Again, the whole hexagonal body helps a lot and really makes for a comfortable pencil to sketch or daily writer instead of a pencil. Bic also produces the LEDs, the Criterium LEDs. I've seen them in HB and maybe 2B. I'm not sure if there are any more grades, but since this pencil was bought loose with a barcode and I took off the sticker, I cannot tell or compare how much quantity are on the little packs, but the little packs are made in France. That's certain, as all LEDs from Bic are made in France. So let's take this LED holder for a little riding. So this is drop mechanism, same as this older one, so it still continues on that same line. Let me note that this newer version, as of now in 2007, now has a white version. There is a white plastic version, and there's also the gray metal version. I've heard that the metal version is not as good as the earlier older French made, as the French made was made from cast aluminum, so it was more solid and more long lasting, and the newer one is just a slight sheet of metal over inside of plastic. So I don't know, I should really get a metal one to compare, but that's what I've heard so far of it. So let's give it a little try. So this is a Bic Criterium 2mm LED holder. It is made in Japan. I'm curious how well does this LED holder sharpens. So let's take a look. Okay, oops, sorry about that with the camera. Take a look. Okay, take out the pointer. Now let's give it a well, it's not that sharp actually, so this is pretty much a sharpener for emergencies. Let's get more spins. Yeah, as you can notice, it's sort of, I don't know if you can see there, it has like a little bump. It's not fully sharpened, so yes, this is an emergency sharpener. As most cap sharpeners, it's not the best, so I think you should rather use a pocket lead pointer for this kind of duties. But well, that's it pretty much. It's a good lead pointer. I believe it's not expensive. Being a big product, it should be a competitive price. So this should be, I believe, around between 10 euros to 15, if I'm not wrong. Again, this is the loose one. This is not the blister pack with the extra LEDs, so this will make it more cheaper. So I believe like around 10 euros or 11, maybe 11 or 12 euros will be, I think, a good point of price. So it's a good budget LED holder, and will I recommend it? Yes, it feels fairly comfortable. Nice gripping area, so I think it will be a very comfortable pencil to use to draw. I hope you like this review. Feel free to make any comments and stay tuned for more reviews. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.